Hey, what's up guys? This is Mark from Spantacular.com. Right now we're doing a hands-on with the HTC Inspire 4G. This device will be AT&T's attempt into the 4G market or HSPA Plus, depending what you want to call 4G, but we won't get into that debate at this time. We're just going to do a quick hands-on with this device and talk about a few things that it's capable of and what we like and maybe a couple of dislikes. So, first thing you're going to notice right offhand, it bears somewhat of a striking resemblance to the HTC Evo that launched on Sprint last year, but this is a completely different handset, so make no assumptions by looking at it. You've got a 4.3 Super LCD display. It's pretty bright and fluid. It's not quite a Super AMOLED, but it's still very nice. It gets the job done. It's probably coming up pretty bright in the camera right now. So that's one of the first things you're going to notice about this device. Also, it kind of has like a single uniformed feel to it. When I say single or uniform body, I guess I'm making up words here. Basically, there's no breaks. It's just all one thing. Like how some phones have lines that separate the screen or like maybe outline it. Not with this one. So you've got your four touch capacitive buttons here at the bottom. There's your home menu, back arrow, and your search button. Now, Android, they tend to mix it up on these handsets, but this seems to be the way HTC likes to lay it out. Up here, we've got a nice loud speaker bar here. Sounds pretty good when you're listening to different things. That appears to be a camera. Nope, it's not. That's a notification LED. So if you're looking for a front-facing camera, you won't find that here. But no harm, no foul. On your side, we've got an audio rocker here. Well, not even a rocker, but up and down bar. On the rear of the camera, we do have an 8-megapixel dual LED flash cam as your primary, well, only cam on this one. So that's pretty much the overall feel. If you go to the bottom of the device, you've got a 3.5 audio jack, micro USB for hooking up to a desktop or notebook or whatever you're going to be connecting this thing to. So let's talk about some of the perks and bells and whistles that come with this thing. You're going to get HSPA Plus, which AT&T is billing as 4G. It's a little bit different from 4G, but the whole thing is this being a 4G handset that puts them into that arena. So they're really trying to push this thing. That's a plus, but another thing that comes with this handset is the latest version of HTC Sense. Now, for those of you who don't know what that is, basically it's like this. A lot of Android phones tend to throw their own software. A lot of companies throw their own software on top of Android phones to give it their own little feel. HTC does one of the better jobs of doing so. HTC Sense is, I'm just kind of playing around with it, just showing you some of the little perks that come with it. It's a little bit different from vanilla Android. You just get an overall optimized and enhanced experience from it. Another thing that they've added with this latest version of Sense is the ability to back your data up to HTC's cloud service. It's a plus, but most Android phones Android already does that with Google, so it's kind of like okay, they did it, but it wasn't necessarily necessary, if that makes any sense. But it's pretty neat. It's a good feel. You get these what they call scenes in different skins. When I say scenes, it's just like different wallpapers, a variety of them that you can kind of surf through and just customize it and have different packs and themes loaded up. So like if you're on the go, you can have one scene that's for play and one scene that's for more like a business feel. It's kind of like what Sprint's offering right now with their Sprint ID system, but it's a nice feel. This is shipping with Android 2.2 or Froyo, as some of you may know it, and so that means you're going to get your flash support and pretty much most things that you would come to expect from an Android device. As far as under the hood, you've got a second gen 1 gigahertz Snapdragon processor. No dual core stuff here, but this thing really does hold its own. I mean, if you look, it's really fluid, really smooth. It gets the job done. I mean, I really can't complain about this device. It's a nice device. It has somewhat of a weighted feel, but it's overall, it's very pleased with it. As far as call time, they're saying you get about 7 hours of call time from it, and that's just solid call time. If you're going to be browsing the web or texting or anything like that, you probably want to cut that down to about 4 to 6 hours. So, but it's going for $99 or $100 on AT&T with the contract. Don't sleep on this phone. That's what I'll say, because a lot of people are really checking for the Motorola Atrix and all the things that they're talking about. This is a really good handset for what you're paying for. That's what you really want to focus on. But with that said, I'm going to go ahead and close this thing out. If you have any questions or concerns about the phone, hey, can it do this, can it do that, feel free to leave us a message and we'll get back to you. So with that said, this is Mark from SpanTechular.com. Thanks for stopping by.